Ladies and gentlemen, my name is The Reckonist. Welcome to Football Manager 2019, and the 442 set-piece Scumbags is now live for public use, having been available for download and testing by our patrons for a better part of a month now. A note on that, this would not be possible without the support from my patrons, people such as Dan Roy, Jordan Allen, and Roy Slee. If you want early access to the kind of tactics, things we're making for Football Manager and other games, and if you want a more of a say in the kind of content I'm creating, by all means, why not drop a pledge down in the Patreon. There's a link down in the description. Okay, that's done. Now this, I wasn't even going to do a video about this because A, it's not big, and B, it's not clever. This is a formation we've made to take advantage of, quite well publicized set piece issues in Football Manager 19's match engine. We knew something was up back in, I think it was probably the Hamburg save, which is like November now. We knew something was wrong with, in particular, the corners. Back then, because Scott McTominay shouldn't be scoring 12, 13 goals from outside of the area from corners every year. So we knew something was up there, but we didn't think too much into it. Then earlier on this particular save, the Milan save, which we're going through right now on Twitch and on YouTube, Angel Di Maria kept scoring a particular goal, and he ended up scoring like 15. He was on loan at Milan at the time. But I couldn't put my finger on exactly what was happening. I knew it was something to do with long throws, and I knew there was something to do with the corners, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it, so I had to look elsewhere. A file was passed to me by one of our community members, and everything kind of clicked. The actual person who it is, I can't verify who it was. It was someone from FM Career apparently. Who put the finishing touches onto this, so all praise to them. There is, I think I'll name drop in the description. On the top of my head, I can't think of it right now. But this is what we've done. Okay, so to take advantage of a set-piece bug, we created this. This is a system designed to keep the ball wide as much as possible, to increase the chances of throw-ins and corners. And also I added a target man in there because, since the ball is going to be wide a lot of the time, it makes sense to have some sort of direct threat from across. So I put a target man in there. This is matched to my Milan team, which includes Romagnoli, who's a left-footed ball-playing defender. And then I also put another ball player on the opposite side of the pitch. I put a line down the middle. So I never usually have two playmakers on the same side of the pitch. But yeah, okay, not often I have more than one playmaker either, really, but still, this is what we've done. There's, no harm in swapping this around, putting the ball player over there and the other playmaker over there, depending on the preferred foot of your players. So what happens is the ball goes wide, you get a throw in, okay, we'll talk about the throw-ins first, we get a throw in, and this has what we've set up here. It needs to be the right back and left back taking the throw-ins on either side. We set it to long, which forces the opposition AI to go into its defensive, it goes into this position, regardless of whether or not he throws it long. So what happens here, this guy goes, okay, I'm doing a long throw, hang about, wait a second, there's three guys here that are completely unmarked. I might as well just do a quick throw. And there's not a single person from the opposition will be anywhere near these four players when he does a short throw instead of a long. So, these guys dribble in and shoot, basically. I would advise putting your best shooter out here, which is why I have my striker. Preferably opposite foot, obviously cutting inside and shooting for your left foot from the right side, right foot from the left side. And it will result in, 20, 30 goals a year. Depending on, the level of the players that you've got. As I say, it's not big and it's not clever. It is taking advantage of a loophole in the AI. So, settle for a long throw. Long throw doesn't come. These guys are all completely unmarked and bang, goal. That's the set piece bug for the throw-ins. When it comes to the corners, we'll do a quick one of this. It's this, I can't believe it's so obvious what it was happening. So short corner, preferably the opposite flanked winger. So on the right side, you have the left winger and the right winger taking the corner. So the right winger taking the corner, left winger close to him, short corner. This guy runs around, probably passes it to this guy who takes a touch and hopefully with his left foot or right foot bangs it in from, about 18 yards out into the opposite side of the net. Alternatively, you might see this guy make a different decision and cross it to a near post where you've got probably your best aerial person at the front post, and obviously defenders up there as well, and that will result. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look exactly how many goals we've got from this. I think they'll be classed as crosses, those corners. Goal assists, crosses. Okay, goals from crosses in the last 50 games, 26. Okay, maybe not. But then there is the clear-cut chances created using this tactic, 76 to 31. Goal assists from throw-in, only classed as 2 direct long throw assists. Interesting. That's not. See, I'm still learning things about this. Free kicks, short passes. Okay, goal types, place shot, 64. It's in the last 50 in all competitions. Yeah, through balls. I think. Wonder if maybe not. Either way, ignore this. Again, I wasn't going to do a video because I am not particularly proud of this. I tell you what, I'm going to finish the video there. Yeah, you scumbags. You want to cheat your way to Serie A titles, or you want to cheat your way to Premier League titles. And, oh yeah, there will be some links to some previous tests that we've done. Particular, very successful first season with Bournemouth using this. It's not big, it's not clever. So there you are, you scumbags.